Alright, good day everyone. I am the Worm, back with the Somnium Files. I'm feeling good. I just had to swat a fly, and I have done so successfully, so I'm feeling very pumped up that I was able to do that. In any case, we're back here with Date and Iba. We have returned to HQ after our outing together. We went to a bunch of different places. We learned a few things. What did we learn, actually? We learned that Falco, or number 89, called Seijima. We know at least that he spoke with the secretary, but beyond that we can't be sure. What else did we learn? I should have it here. Let me see. We learned a bit about Renju's background and how he witnessed killings done by the Kumakuras, and that seems to have affected him quite a bit, which, can't blame him for that. We did a lot of recap. Well, what is essentially a recap for me, since I already did the other route. So, now we are returning. I can't remember what the context of our return is, if we're going here for a specific reason, or if we're just going here after... No, there was a reason. We called number 89 in. We're gonna interrogate number 89. Yes. So we're gonna... Hopefully... I remember, I said I hope it's different than the other interview we did with him. It should be, because I think the main thrust of this conversation is going to be his call with Seijima. So let's see how it turns out. I need to talk to the boss. And of course, if we're getting the background of 89, there is the possibility that we'll get more on boss. So this should be interesting. As I entered the room, the boss smiled, like she was waiting for me.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here. In the interrogation room.
Now this should be somewhat interesting. The last time we got number 89 here, it was Iba who set it all up, and Pewter was with us. But now, Boss seems to have taken care of it all. And if her relationship with if she has a relationship with 89, as we have supposed in the past, it'll be interesting to have her there with us.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run.
Oh? Really? Are they murder errands?
One of the higher-ups needs me.
Is that higher up Seijima? And you're just gonna go murder him right now?
I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Of course, right when I say she's gonna be with us, she then leaves.
Understood.
Well, rip Seijima. All right. It's round 2, number 89. Exact same cutscene. Okay. So
Let's get started.
What's Date's connection? Because we obviously just saw that there. Okay. Man known as 89 is sitting right in front of me. Let's just start with introductions. What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't know, I forgot.
Where are you from? Burkina Faso.
Djibouti.
Ah, I see. Djibouti this time. And where in Djibouti? Surely not Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
Okay, so now we're pretty... in case it was in any doubt, we could probably scratch off any African nation as his birthplace. How many people have you killed? You know, just casual opening questions.
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
Okay, then why did you call So Sagem a secretary?
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sejima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
Is it who killed Shoko Dodami?
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah,
What'd you tell him?
I told him to call somebody.
Somebody.
No. You told him to call Shoko Nadami. That's very interesting. This is so strange because... This is so strange because we're dealing with, like, essentially an alternate reality, right? Because there was no phone in this, so I don't know how much I can use what's discovered in this timeline as reasoning for this timeline, you know? It's like, because this sounds like 89 has now been in, like, it sounds like he's involved with the new Cyclops killer. Which, you know, that makes sense if he knows who's doing it, and that's why he can claim to say, you know, he knows who killed Shoko Nadami. But this, like, is much more direct. Like, he's actually calling people and making them do things, seemingly on behalf of the killer. So, but is that the case this time? Or the previous time? Oh, man, this is so strange.
I can't tell you anymore.
Come on, Date. Put two and two together here. He told him to call Shoko Nadami.
All right, let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty.
We gotta listen to your story again.
We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying.
This is different.
You don't want to release me.
Before he just accepted and... Well, he didn't accept the whole thing, but he gave us half, right? But in this case, he's resisting.
That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know?
Yes?
Here's what I mean!
Uh-oh. What? Pewter? Hello? Oh,
You'll make
okay.
a good hostage for me.
Well, this is very different.
Take me to the exit. Now.
So, I guess in this timeline, Date's not an amazing warrior. But didn't we go to the Kumakuras? So what? Is Date an amazing fighter or not? Because he just got taken down by 80... Well, I guess you could reason it as Date fought the two thugs that aren't professional. Well, they're maybe professional gangsters, but maybe not professionally trained in martial arts. And so Date, who I guess was able to take them down easily. But versus 89, who is a well-trained assassin, the assassin got the better of us, I guess. Well, I guess that's the reasoning for why Date just got beat hard there. So I guess I'll accept that for now.
Oh, darn.
Oh. Okay, two things. One, he's just gone. He got out, and two, that "aw darn" sounded a little insincere, Pewter.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police.
Was there no other police officers in the building? What? That seems odd.
I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
I don't know. Pewter's always kind of, you know, off, but that was a bit weird. How did he get away?
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
All right, Pewter. Where's my gun?
Number 89 still has it. But don't worry, I have a spare. I'll give it to you later.
Okay, now where is he now?
How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
Colorful handcuffs, getting kinky, I see, okay.
I really like chairs. They look delicious.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. Look, Date, your coworkers are very weird.
But no keyhole for it. Same as you, Date.
What do you mean by that?
I don't get that either.
Date, Pewter. Once we're done here, let's pop that bottle.
Not a bad idea.
But when the boss gets drunk, she has the tendency to crush balls.
Oh, in what context is that?
In that case, perhaps we should never solve this case.
I want to go to Susukino.
Okay, Mario, I don't know where that is.
Spiking is an important part of volleyball. Spiking. Spike Chun?
What is that?
Stop making references and jokes I don't understand.
Wait a minute, did you let number 89 escape on purpose? So that you could catch the bigger fish?
Yeah, boss. Exactly.
I was kidding.
Reminds me of your ex, Date.
It shouldn't.
They were kind and had a big smile. Such a shame.
Date, look. A UFO.
That's a symbol.
Boss, I turned your stationary bike into a coffee grinder. You use the pedals to grind the beans.
Why the hell did you do that? I want to knock you over the head with that snowboard right about now.
Then allow me to say this. I will slalom away from that attack.
Not funny.
If you had the power to stop time, what would you do?
Do you even have to ask?
Your heart rate is increasing rapidly.
Dangerous questions there, Pewter.
A shogi player gave that to me. I think his name was Hanyu?
The Hanyu?
Yep, that's him.
Oh, just the Hanyu. Oh. Another decision. What are we apologizing for? Let's save here too. I think this was my date save, number 9, so let's keep track of this. And this will be my apology save, I guess. Sure, why not? Let's apologize.
Boss, it's my fault he got away.
I will somewhat agree with that, since I've kind of expected better of you.
I'm sorry.
Of course, he was knocked unconscious twice by Ota, of all people, so, you know, maybe I should just not be surprised.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
Maybe if you were there, boss, this wouldn't have happened.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
Oh, really? Did you set this up, boss? Are you and Pewter in cahoots? What is going on here?
So he had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
No kidding, really?
Ranju?
Wait, what? Okay, what? I know I've said things like, it feels like everyone's connected, but what's going on here? It feels like... Are we just... Is everyone just playing a prank on us? What is going... What? Okay. Whatever. Yeah, sure. It was Renju. I told Boss and Pewter what Iba revealed to me.
Renju?
I'm starting to feel like there's a huge prank going on, and Date's the only one not in the loop.
Why?
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
Well, we already have a date excuse, so she should go with us willingly. Before I continue this, give me one moment, please. Should just be like half a minute. Okay, I am here. I'm still kind of reeling from this Renju thing. Okay, let's keep going, I guess.
Oh my gosh! Late. You're late.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Whoa, vows.
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I kid. I'm kidding. I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited.
No, it was a date, not Shovel Forge.
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Yes.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
Apparently.
So where are we going?
We're going to a Yakuza building.
No point lying to you. I need you to come with me to an office. I'll have to inspect it, though.
What? An insect show? I didn't know you were into that. Well, okay, it's kind of weird, but whatever. Let's go to the insect show.
She didn't completely understand, but I didn't have time to care. I took Iris to the Kumakuras. Were those actually other options, or what?
So where are the Aziptolapraticolas?
Tessa!
Oh, is this guy the Aziptolapraticola?
Yes, he is.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Are you the insect trainer? Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting. Start the insect show now! Wait a minute. This is a gangster den.
How observant.
Took you long enough.
Date, you tricked me!
I wasn't trying to trick you. You just misunderstood me.
But I wanted to see the bugs. I really did.
Oh, so she likes insects as well.
Oh no. Careful, Iris.
Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did. You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
Oh, she's gonna be here for this. Well, I guess she'll have to be. That was odd.
Date, look! A UFO!
That's an ashtray.
Poor thing! What you did to that tiger is awful!
Oh, that's fake.
Sure it is.
How many cows did they kill for this?
It's a fake?
Lantern.
Hey, Iris. What do you think of when you see two lanterns pushed together?
Huh?
I mean, it kind of looks like something, right?
Not really.
No, really. Picture two lanterns pushed together, and you put your face between them. There's something that reminds you of?
Lanterns.
What, you mean boobs?
Damn it, Moma. You're not supposed to say it.
Hey, Tessa, let's have a party!
No thanks.
Tessa, if you're tired, you can sit on my desk.
On your desk.
Careful, buddy. She is supposedly 18, but be careful. Plus, she might be a murderer, so, you know. Yeah, first let's apologize.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
I see. Good distinction.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff.
Wow.
We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
their throats.
No! Not like that!
Haha. Anyway, here's MoMA.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24!
You're 24. Really?
Muma is lying. He is at least 48.
I see. So we just cut his age in half, I see.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You just told her it was a gang.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Is he stupid?
I can see why it was his brother who was, you know, the one who forged the gang.
MoMA may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't...
Gambling.
Bet! Debt! ASET!
Worries.
Forget? Fret? ASET!
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
Guess you'll have to stop being a gangster, MoMA.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
I think you broke him, Iris. You broke this poor man.
What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I, but I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me.
Renju's escape from the hospital was strange. 3 things stuck out to me. I laid out the facts. Mizuki was lured to a place where Shoko's body was found by a message sent from Renju's phone. I found Iris at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Earlier that day, Renju fled with a prisoner escaping a life sentence in Assassin Name 89. Yes, 3 things, all connecting back to Mr. Okiura here.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah! Of course I have!
It's called getting isekai'd, MoMA. It's all the rage these days.
Yeah, right! Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him.
Where are your goons?
They're out, looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point.
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
You guys are a good team. Like siblings.
Oh! Is that foreshadowing? Is it the foreshadowing I need? Oh. Oh. It's pretty direct if so.
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Date, come here.
Moma took me to the corner of the room.
Date, I don't quite know how to ask this, but
Are you gonna ask me to leave the room?
can you ask Tessa if I can
Oh.
shake her hand, please?
Well, that's easier.
Oh, that's it? Sure.
Moment I broke our huddle.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He, wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that.
Look, Date, I get messing with this guy. He's a gangster and, you know, all that sort of stuff. Well, that could be a reason not to mess with him. But I feel like for the sake of, you know, the investigation, you should probably just play along.
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
There you go.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
Well, that's good to know. She gently shook it.
This is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
So how about it?
All right, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe.
Is he gonna be dead there?
Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and the Kume Shrine.
Got it. Thanks.
When was he seen there? What time?
No problem, bro. Really.
Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
Oh, we're just... is that a good idea?
What?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face!
He is twitchy, I'll give you that.
Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate.
Also that.
What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that. I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time. We follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
Play Shovel Forge with him.
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date.
Date, is this true?
Yes, the Date date is true.
You son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness. We're just... This is escalating.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
What?
Her late night visitor.
Don't give...
Fine.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Date, don't ignore me.
A clean gang?
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
What? You're right there, bud. I guess so. So we got, what, 4 places? Yeah. Let's eat first. In order to, make sure we have clear heads going forward. Let's fill our stomachs.
I'm so hungry.
Tessa, why are you here?
I told Date I was hungry, so
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Ota flew into the kitchen. Iris watched him go and took a seat. Oh, you can cook. That's something.
Date, you're drooling.
Oh, I'm just really hungry.
Date, a Martian.
That's just a stool.
Hey,
Sure. Like this?
Yeah, but more.
Like this?
This is awesome!
I did not realize there was someone more perverted than Date.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Mayumi's juice with mold?
Yuck.
Kuroda Kazuaki's grilled tongue with salt.
Meow.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh, you don't know? It's good luck to imitate a cat in front of one of these.
Really?
Meow? Guess I'll have good luck.
Yeah, but you're not in front of it.
Hey, Date. I've got this video of girls in bikinis washing this armored car. Wanna watch?
Armored car,
Absolutely
you say.
not.
Hey, what has two hands on its face?
A mom playing peekaboo.
Yeah, exactly.
Date, wanna have a pillow fight?
Tessa, not in the store, please.
Ring ring. Who's on the phone?
Who cares?
Wow. Just gonna blow me off like that, huh?
Yeah. My dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure. My treat, Date.
Don't trust him. He's gonna put something to knock you out again.
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation. Lying on the ground.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We are
Not Shovel Forge.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
Where is he? Where is Renju?
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
Okay, then.
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Hmm.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
No.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
She totally got murdered, Ota. Just say you're talking about a light novel. Okay, never mind.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. If we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Obviously, rock.
Shoot!
Oh.
Tie.
The most boring result. Well, we agreed on the rules. Let's shake hands. Shaky, shaky.
Shook hands with Iris.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right? We tied and shook hands. But in a different timeline, maybe I got a reward from you. Or maybe you could have seen me naked or something.
Why did I choose rock?
What exactly were you going to make
just-
her do?
I wanted to do the most solid, firm option.
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
Okay, so not isekai. We're just talking about normal parallel worlds.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh?
Look, it's somewhat, at this point, it's a somewhat older concept, I feel. Relatively speaking, of course.
Can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect? Or the 100 million balls? If I explained that, would you believe me?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
I've heard people talking about it.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Well, yeah, the former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies. There are lots of examples, like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings.
Ah, yes, the Berenstein or the Berenstein.
Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
I'm thinking it was 4-seat. But I'm not confident enough to say otherwise.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
I don't.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow.
Are you saying Pikachu? I thought it was always yellow.
And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere.
I guess it could be a 6-seater. I don't know. I haven't read or looked up anything about it in a long time.
Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are.
Yet here we are, yes.
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
Is this gonna tie into this at all? Is that where we're going? Oops.
She is was describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Dante, look at this picture.
Iris pulled a picture on their
There's a
phone.
famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki.
Does it have to do with the way the letters in the words are shaped?
Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other.
I would think that because, like, the B's, the O, the U, the A are all made up of roundish letters, that the roundish pun goes here. Well, Kiki is all straight lines that end, you know, like this, straight lines.
It applies universally across languages and cultures.
I guess that wouldn't, since it's not in writing.
It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
Yeah, I guess that argument wouldn't make sense if it's not written and if it's in different languages, but
Like worshipping the sun and the sea, or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious. There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated, but underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too. Connected at a subconscious level. That's...
A parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
mm-hmm. Wow, we're really going...
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience.
We're going pretty deep into this stuff, huh?
A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before.
Really? Well, I've not heard this one.
And most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. Spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world.
Is this a Japanese cultural thing? Because that's not ringing any bells for
He
me.
tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor.
I get the feeling that the author went on a what are they called, like a wiki binge, where they started with parallel worlds and then just went click through all the different Wikipedia articles and like, that's awesome, and then they just they put a bunch of these things in the game.
Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki.
Why is A just A?
One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
Well, that's quite something.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but... A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened. So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out.
What kind of creepypasta website did you go to read this stuff?
A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So They just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it.
Who's Suzuki?
Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class.
Yep.
A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird, and there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
That's not an image I want to see.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but... So, there's this girl? Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room, and her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down.
Rude.
She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it, but she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it. And she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind. I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future. And there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters.
Oh, it was Korean.
And it's not like Korea or China.
Oh, okay.
It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Is it? Okay, guys. Sounds
When
cool.
did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, we could talk about those.
No, I think we should get a move on. You know, Renju's to capture.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Yeah, we've kind of wasted a lot of time
Done.
here, it feels. What about the dish over? He laid out the omelet rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her
Bon
face.
appetit.
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. She tried to, I see. You dropped it. You're right there, Iris. What's wrong with your hand?
Tessa, are you okay?
Is this similar to the thing in the very beginning where she felt nauseous and she made the joke about morning sickness?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
Iris and I ate the omelet rice in near silence. There was no conversation, just the sound of the spoon hitting the plate, and the diner echoed with it. And before long,
Thanks for the food!
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face was back to her usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
I paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again!
Thank you! Come back soon!
Okay. Let's see. Wow, that took quite longer than I thought. Well, we had a brief aside here, talking about parallel universes and yada yada yada. Look, if you find all that stuff interesting, I'm sure this was fun for you, hearing all those sorts of things. I'm sure lots of us do that, you know. We find an interesting topic and then we spend a lot of time reading about it or, you know, going through different wikis. But, I don't know. Not that interesting for me, I guess. Yeah, a lot of it sounds just like scary stories or, I don't know. Look, parallel world, interesting topic, but I guess I don't really see the utility or use or in thinking too deeply about that sort of stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably not making sense. It's just, whatever. We'll, next time we'll get back to it. We will begin our Renju hunt. I'm excited for that, certainly. Yep, sure. Uh-huh. This appendix is almost full, huh? Still some stuff missing. And the persons one is also just 3 people left. Okay. Alright, we're gonna end it there. I hope you're all doing alright. And I'll see you next time.